back. Welcome back. So I finally fucking figured something out. Yo, this shit is crazy, dog. Shout out to the wolves. Salute to my ninjas. So a long time ago and recently, my readings keep saying your enemies think you're this and your enemies think you're that because someone from your past that you know and you grew up with them, they told them about the old you, but they fucked up when they did that because you are not that person no more. You haven't been that person for so long. You grew up. And I just seen this dusty, dirty ass nigga now. What's up, Gilbert? Your name came out in the readings. You know that, right? You dirty ass nigga. That's why I stopped talking to your dusty ass in the beginning. Because your fucking name came out, nigga. And it kept saying about dope head ass niggas. Don't be around no dusty niggas. Because they gonna fuck your shit up. Now, seeing that you're Spanish, and I'm in an all-Spanish town, and you're the only nigga that fucking lives here that grew up in those fucking projects with me, nigga. So I know it's you. No one else would be able to describe me except you. And what'd you do? You described the 15-year-old me, the 16-year-old me, the nigga that left and transformed into Black Goku? You fucking idiot. You told them about all that I was before my first transformation, stupid ass. That was right before I hit level 1. And went on my own. Not even my parents know who I am, goofy ass nigga. Stupid. Not even my friends know who I really am, nigga. Because they only see what they want to see. There's been so many times I've been through so much shit and I don't tell people, bro. So y'all niggas didn't think I was strong enough to go through your parlor tricks. That's why it was so easy to get through y'all shit. Sound the horns. I'm like, yo, these tricks these niggas is doing this is high school dumb shit. Oh, because the nigga that told you about me, he told you about my high school days and who I used to be. And not for nothing, nobody from my neighborhood knew me when I went to high school because I didn't chill with none of them. I went to high school and got a whole new life. Got whole new friends. I left the hood. See, unlike you, I wanted to always get away from being a hood nigga. You didn't. That's why you're still a dope head. It's pathetic too. Remember, you wanted to move in together? And that's why I turned that shit down, nigga. Sound the horns. I know your dusty ass probably still watching. I stopped trusting your dumb ass. You know? Good looks for telling me to get the job. If you dirty ass niggas at the fucking job want to blame anybody, blame him. He told me to get the job. But that's probably always been y'all plan, right? Look for regular niggas or whatever. Anyway, I stopped fucking wanting to deal with you when I was arguing with you about my moms and her acting like a fucking asshole to me like you don't know. And then you sitting there talking about you gotta love your mama anyway and just go and let her abuse. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. And then you telling me your moms don't even fuck with you because you're a dope head bum nigga. You didn't say that, but you're a dope head and you're a bum ass nigga and you was living under your mom's roof for mad long and you talking about I'm mad at my little brother. Your little brother been on his own for mad long, nigga. Your little brother got his life together mad long ago. You mad at your little brother because he's not a junkie like you? Because he doesn't want to help you? You old dusty ass niggas don't deserve help. You should have helped him when he was young and he was stupid and didn't know any other way. But you got bullied into being a fucking gangster. You was just getting beat up by niggas and you was made to be a guinea pig, nigga. My brothers used to treat you like a fucking guinea pig. That's why when you tried to jump out on my corner, I jumped out on you and said, I stopped and said, nigga, jump out. Jump out that golf cart. I'll beat the shit out you, nigga, just like my brothers used to do, you dirty ass. The fuck out of here, like I'd ever be scared of you, nigga. I used to watch my brother slap the shit out you, nigga, like a bitch. Slap your ass until you go in the corner type shit. And you think I'd ever be scared of a nigga like you? The fuck out of here, nigga. Niggas is crazy. So, now that it finally dawned on me seeing your dusty ass, and you're the only nigga from the boulevard, because it always says a childhood friend. And I would consider you a friend, from back then. Not no more, because you're a bum, and you're not GMB, and you're older than me, and you should know fucking better already. I took advantage of this job and got a crib inside fucking 6 months. You was working on the back of the trucks, was getting more hours and more money, and you couldn't find your own apartment? I wonder why. I wonder why you couldn't find an apartment, but I did in months. But you've been here for years. It's because you don't want it. You want somebody else to do it for you. Then they probably shoot you up. I know you was hustling. That's how I know these niggas is doing something. And it's crazy how all the readings, your little spells or your fucking electronical bullshit that y'all probably, I don't know either way. It's all sorcery to me. You see, that's the difference between me, the religious people, and the conspiracy assholes. See, I'm in the middle, because I know both is real. I know my father's real, but I also know in that book, the Lord said, man is so smart, I gotta go down there and confuse the shit out of them, because they're fucking smart, and they can do anything. So, I believe my father, and then I think all we ever do is copy what we see in nature. So when you learn that insects can take over a fucking a bigger organism's brain and walk it around like a fucking puppet, then you'll understand that man can do the same thing. When you understand that animals send signals to other animals and then they go the other way or they get scared. There's animals that and let out pheromones and different things, and then things react different. See, once you start studying the simplest things, the big things are very understandable. And you mere peasants don't realize I'm not what you think I am. I don't give a fuck what I look like, and I don't give a fuck what I really am myself. Still trying to figure it out. What I do know is, more and more I gain knowledge on seeing you niggas, The ones that are in front and the ones that are in the back. And like I said, when I figure out Solomon, when I figure it out, I'm going to take your demons away from you. Or like these guys, I turned your demon on you. Oh yeah, I got the reading today that whatever you let out, it's coming for you now. And you shouldn't have called it. I don't know what you call it, but I call it the Sith. And it won't stop. It works for my father. See, you fucking idiots think that every boogity go cause destruction. That's a demon. No. See, that's why my father made me study Vegeta. The mortal that became a god of destruction for the gods. God says, go take all of them out. The whole planet. Like he did before. Take them all out. I don't like them anymore. And he appointed one man to do it now. A Super Saiyan. See, when I realized that, and then I realized Metatron the angel is really Enoch the man, and that Satan gave his spot up as the Watchers, the messengers of God, then that made me realize, so Goku really can become friend of God, and be his best friend, and get special powers, angel powers. Yeah, that's what Goku got. Goku got taught by an angel how to activate angel power.
It's not Ultra Instinct. It's God mode. What you think, there ain't no thinking. Ultra Instincts is know. I know what to do. There is no instinct. No. You're so in tune. You don't think of things. You react to everything. You just react. And that's why I said a while ago, thank you for tapping me in. Because I'm not no super smart guy. And I damn sure ain't the holiest, man. You know, cigarettes, talking crazy. You know? So that would mean that the Lord doesn't want me to be like Jesus. You know? Like Goku. And he also chose Vegeta, the guy with the evil in the heart, and said, keep it. Don't lose the evil. But that rage you got? No. We want you to use that. You're not getting Ultra Instincts. You're not, no. We got another angel to teach you, the Lord of Destruction. And that power is gained through rage. Because you're going to have to destroy people. And some of them may fight back. So, you know, I understood my position a long time ago. That's why I keep telling people, it's not a physical thing. Because I know that's all you mortals have. My father made me a warrior priest. That's why when I say what's going to happen to you, it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. Even if you take me out, it just makes it worse. You see I'm still here, right? And fuck this first encounter. You know how many encounters? Stop. It's ridiculous at this point. And I can only imagine what he told you guys. I can only imagine. That's why you sent Bridget, right? I bet you that's why you sent Bridget. Little white girl. Yeah, he like white girls. I only seen him with white girls. That's because you only seen me in high school when I was wifed up for 11 years with that white girl. That's not because I only like white girls. I'm not one of these self-hatred niggas. I don't like my sisters. No, I love my sisters. I just won't settle for that bullshit. Doesn't matter what race you are. If you act like a fucking nigga, if you want to be ignorant and stupid and pretend you're grown and you're not, well, I can't be with you. I could teach you, maybe give a little justice, but I can't be with somebody that's gonna be stupid for no reason. Can't be with somebody that's not gonna be spiritual, you know, and love the Lord. And seeing that I'm like half and half, you know, dark and light, and I prove constantly all of that, oh, you gotta be perfect shit. Well, why the Lord protect me? I'm not perfect, and I keep saying it, and I keep showing it. You know? Where's your pastor's stories? You know, the one that doesn't do anything, he doesn't drink, he doesn't do this, and he doesn't, and how many niggas he saved for the Lord? How many? I want to know. With his words, not giving out money that the government gave him. With the book. And we ain't talking about grandma and grandpa going in his fucking church. That shit don't even count, dog. The Lord said, I sent you down for the non-believers, not the fucker. Of course you can get a believer to do something. Can you get a non-believer to do something? Has your pastor done that? Or is he too scared to talk to the thug-ass kids? The thug-ass adults? Is your pastor too scared to talk to that racist man? But he wants world peace? But too fucking afraid to try to go and, like, convince the ones that hate his ass? Yo, bro, we can, like, you know, work out a deal, you know? You can hate me, and I'm gonna hate you. But not hate you, I hate what you do. You actually hate me. I hate what you do, you know? And you go over there, and I'm gonna be over here. And then you can have all you want and do whatever you want to your people. and I'll be over here doing what I want to my people. And when we're living better, don't ask for help because you hate me. You know? See, the world can be divided up quick. Everybody believes in something. And we're all coming to find out all the religious books are talking about the Most High or the God of the world. You know, the lower God, not the Most High God. So you idiots don't even realize that. A lot of you are still praying to angels and shit. I bet you my enemies are. They're so stupid that they came to my country, took over my spiritual shit, and then dumbed me down, and then thinks that my gods and all the things that is gonna work for them forever. No, see, I understand the game. Everything has a time limit. That's why the Lord said, at a certain time, you're gonna wake up. That's why scientists said, you could fucking brainwash somebody. You can traumatize somebody. If they go off and sit by themselves in peace, eventually all of what they were will come back to them. That's it. No man trick can last forever. Nothing a man will build will last forever. It'll last a long time. Confirmation. It'll last a long time, but it won't last forever. Only the things my father builds last forever. Because he built it to do that. You know? Because it's working on something else. And then that thing replenishes that thing, you know? Like yin and yang symbol, you fucking dummies. Like the sun and the moon, they both need each other. We need both of them. Anyway, it's very pathetic. Now I'm starting to see. And it's crazy because I kind of already know it, but wasn't exactly sure. Because you're a dust bucket, Gilbert. You're nothing to remember. It took me 3 years to figure out you're the rat. You're the one that told them about my past. You know? Because I was too busy figuring out all these other things. Like I said, I don't need to know who's who. When the time comes I need to know, my father will fucking make you walk in front of me and then go bing! The exact words of the readings or whatever, or what I think and all the thoughts, the Batman mind. That's what I mean by Batman mind. I let things sit, I dwell information, and then you fucking people show yourselves. All he ain't say nothing to me. He knew he seen me though. He knew I seen him. And that's all it took. That's all it took. So now that, like, you know, the readers before that reading, or, you know, after, said, you're going to start figuring shit out. So now we're on that level, you know? And that's bad. For you guys. See, the more I figure out, it's like the Lord rewards me for it and starts fucking yous up. You know, like how you tried to get the job back there, and then your ass got fired again, and you're still out there, dusty. Then they gave you a job cleaning up. You know, I seen you working that shit like once or twice, clean up the football field, you know? It seemed like ever since that day you went out of work to make sure you see me and then try to act tough and get chunked off in front of that guy. Seems like I haven't seen you back to work since then. Now, you might have been, but, you know, it's real odd that everybody that keeps fucking with me, you're all losing things now. And I had a nice little reading today. And it said, your boss got a boss that got a boss. You know, like I always say. And it said, the boss that's over your boss doesn't like what he's doing anymore to you. And they're about to get shut the fuck down. So keep on lying. Keep running your mouth about me. And, you know, compare my route to everyone else's, because that's what they're going to do, you know? Because I'm sure a lot of people are talking now about me. When you have the best route every day, spick and span clean, you know? You'd be surprised how many teachers walk up to me and say, thank you for keeping our city clean. I can can only imagine how many people talk about me. You know? All the crazy events y'all had happen on that block, but I'm still there. So you just made me look like the greatest protector, you know? That black crazy guy, I don't know if you sent him. But if you did, whatever, but if you didn't, you know, Satan and the spirits working you niggas like a fucking charm. And just like it always happens. Everybody thinks they're crazy until they realize I'm not gangster. I'm a worker. And I have tools on me. And I will use them on you. And that's it. I'm gonna call the cops on you first, because my job says I have to. If this job said you could deal with niggas, you would be gone. You'd be in a hospital somewhere. So you can keep fake pumping at work, and I'll keep calling the cops on you. And when one of you touch me, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. And that's it. I'm not a tough guy. I could lose. I can. Just like I told my boy Dak. When I thought he betrayed me in the beginning of GMB TV. Nigga, you know how I am, nigga. I never lost a battle in my life, nigga. I'm talking about rap right now. I never lost a fight in my life. There are men like me that literally look forward to losing, you goofy ass niggas. You don't know what it's like to win so much that you're like, fucking let this guy win. You know, that's like video game days or basketball days or wrestling with my friends, slap boxing and shit. Let him just win so he can, you know what I mean? I can't have my crew all looking like, you know what I mean? I can't have my hood looking, you know, so I'm gonna let this nigga beat. Let him get a little extra, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know what that shit is like. You know what it's like to struggle to win. And brag about it when you finally do. You don't know what it's like to be bored of winning and say this shit is not fun anymore. Is there any fucking worthy opponents? When it comes to thinking and living this shit, I keep saying it, bro. I'm the best. I'm one of the best. On this low level, you know? There's many other levels. I'm sure there's at least 2 or 3. But you guys, man. Oh, you guys. You've tried so hard. I can only imagine. Remember Anthony? Remember when you had to pull your truck over and say, "You was a bitch in Bayonne." That's how I know Gilbert talked to you. And then when the homeless guy that got chumped off 3 days ago, and he said, "Go back to Bayonne." That's how I know you be paying dirty ass bums to do shit. Cause Gilbert and I'll never see him with him. But you know I'm from Bayonne. And it's right around, well, you know, seems right around the area. You know, you've been here for a while. A lot of bum niggas do anything for money. They won't lose their fucking life though, I tell you that. That cigarette and the sandwich ain't worth it. A little bit of freight, a little bit of new clothes and shit. That shit ain't worth it. Y'all niggas wasting time and money. You know what I'm saying? Half you niggas could have bought your fucking kids something with the money you wasted on me. Could have took your wife out. I know some of you are married. I know at least one married hater, you know? You always keep coming out in readings. Your wife's gonna leave you, by the way, if you're the person. You know what I mean? I keep hearing this couple, and your wife is not happy with you, buddy. You're making her look very fucking stupid, and she doesn't like that. Women don't like that. You know? And she's on the dark side with you because she knows what you're doing. she don't like it. And I think it's because it's the you know, you gotta know you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. No, you don't know that song? Country shit. You gotta get up on that. Them country boys be having some real knowledge in these songs, especially when it comes to relationships and shit. You know what I mean? They be kicking that real shit. For men that are, on the red pill shit and the fucking get off the rap shit and fucking you're a whore, give me head. Go listen to some country songs about how those men dealt with their wives cheating, and it's not always taker. It's a lot of drinking and woe my sorrows and dirt. But man, shit, I'ma go through this sorrow real quick because I actually loved her, and now I found out she don't love me, and I'ma go get fucked up and feel sorry and cry, and I'm gonna get over this shit, and I'm gonna go back to work, and I'm gonna go back to living my life. I got a daughter to raise now, or I got another confirmation. I got another wife to get. This bitch wasn't it. She tricked me. So what? She tricked, she left with this dude, this dusty nigga, whatever, who gives a fuck? It's time to get back in the game, baby. You know what I'm saying? Or, one of my favorites, I forget the name of it. I played in the next, intro. I can't remember. Country Boy. You know what? Let me pause it. Nah, I ain't gonna be able to fucking... Definitely you can get a copyright strike off that. That's a very popular American song that makes me very mad when I gotta put white people on it. Or anyone that, I'm an American! I got rights! If you think that, right, and you don't know this song, you're not a real American in my eyes. I mean, you are, but, how you let some ghetto fucking guy, some fucking ghetto guy, find these songs? You ain't searching? You still stuck on that rap goofy shit, And y'all don't even find the good songs into that. That's the shit that be killing me, bro. I wish I could be like you people and only like the top 10 songs that they told you to like. Cause I don't give a fuck what artist it is. Alright, I'm gonna name 2 artists that I really don't really like them, and they're just the rap shit, and Jay-Z and Eminem. I don't particularly like them too much. Do I take away their rapping ability and what they have done? No. They did what they did, and they are definitely goats. You know what I mean? Not the GOAT, but they're goats. They're the greatest of their time. When they came out, when they did their thing, nothing can stop them. And at the time, no one, that was on or allowed to stop them, because, Ether, DMX, a lot of niggas had a lot to say, and these people will never say, a lot of niggas would never say shit to DMX. It doesn't even matter if you have better rapping skills. You knew once you got in that ring, you don't have the people. And when he calls you a bitch ass, sucker ass, dick sucking ass nigga, everybody gonna believe it. Period. Because he had the crowd, He had the credibility. And then he kept calling on Big Bro. That's why X didn't have a lot of battles, because niggas knew what the fuck time it was. You gonna get them bars. You gonna get them holy scriptures ravaged on your ass. Anyway, I guess the lesson today is staying strong, fall back when you need to, and, don't always expect things to be easy. Stop chasing so much. Even myself. I realize, I've have chased things for so long and didn't even take time to, like, that's why I teach all the time. Love the moment. Love right now. If you didn't do something right, or you didn't get to tell your wife you love, go fucking do it right now. As soon as you see this, cut this shit off and you go do what you gotta do. Because they might not be there tomorrow. Or they don't want to hear that shit. Eventually people get sick and tired of waiting for you to love them. Or do the right thing. And my father's been trying to warn you people through me. A lot of people and him are going to close the door, and when we close the door, you're going to be stuck with what's out there. Everybody thinks they want to be out there until these lights go off. Everybody thinks they want to be independent until you're staring at a disaster talking about somebody help me. You're independent. That means you save your fucking self. Get it? That's why I rely on him for everything. I wonder why my father taught me that from the beginning. Stop relying on everybody else. Learn to rely on yourself. And if you can't get shit, go without, you faggot, bitch ass nigga. You know how much you have? You can flick your lights on. King David couldn't do that. You can see China from your room. King David couldn't do that. Get it? You can look up how to body build. And you can look up how to be smart and definitions to the Bible. They couldn't do that. They had to figure this shit out. Well, now they could look up shit. But you know what I mean? They had to go talk to people. They didn't have all these little things they could use to break shit down and make shit simpler. They couldn't put heat. Well, I can't put heat on, fucking bastards. You should know what I mean. You go back 2,000 years ago and everything you have is more than everyone back then. Even the king. You just don't have more power and more money. But the fact that you have this phone, the fact that you have a TV, the fact that you have toilets, lights, you have things that kings dreamed of. You're talking about you having a fucking bad day. All love, all praise to the Most High.